stay? I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to put you here. All right. Well, it is what it is. Sagittarius. Welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your November 2025 read for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Sag, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. Sagittarius. I was thinking about doing your reading while I was driving, and I literally had this thought of, for some of you, you wonder why you attract individuals who are just not ready for you, or individuals who have something else going on. Maybe some who are immature. Maybe some who are just there more for excitement and you can't seem to get like more of a depthness, or when you get to that part, it doesn't materialize into something that's more secure. Listen, this is not for everybody. This is just like what I got while I was driving. And just to let you know, the reason for that isn't like punishment. It isn't karma. It's so that you can pinpoint exactly what it is that you want. Because you can be getting something, you could be getting maybe like 20% of what it is that you want. And then either you're settling for the rest of it instead of being like, nope, this is not what I want, bye. Or you're tolerating that because you believe deep down inside that that is all you could get. Whether it's because deep down inside, and this could be on a subconscious level, maybe you feel that you don't deserve more. Maybe you feel that, like I said, that this is the best that you're going to get. I don't know. Something to think about. So when something comes forward to us and it's not exactly what we want, this is a good opportunity to be like, oh, like if you look at it neutrally, right? Without getting your feelings involved, like, woe is me, or, oh, I hate this. Just like, oh, this is not exactly what I wanted. Thanks, but no thanks. You get what I'm saying? It's only so that you can figure out and then have kind of like this, I don't know if it's core belief, but just have a certainty. Oh, this is what I want. I like this attribute in this person, but everything else, nah. So in you, you're like, yeah, I align with that. And then the next situation or person or whatever, they have those qualities, and then they have something else that you like. And you're like, oh yeah, this. You get what I'm saying? All right, let's move on. So Sagittarius. Goodness. Sagittarius, November 2025. Okay, Sag. Oh, you go look at that. 10 of Pentacles, your overall energy. This is stability, security, loyalty, family, inheritance. Ooh, this is good. Fantastic. All right, so in your current energy, you have the Fool card. You are leaving certain things behind. You are ready for a new chapter. Heck, a new book that you're writing. I like that. And you know what? Maybe since I said that in the beginning, a lot of you have been realizing that. And you're not letting certain things that maybe you were attached to or other attachments weigh you down. Because the Fool card is this light-hearted energy. Because you have to be light-hearted to be entering something new. You can't have all of this pressure and baggage to commence something new. I mean, you can, but then you kind of, let me keep going. 5 of Pentacles is your challenge. Don't even worry. If that's your challenge, if you're currently feeling like left out in the cold, not enough time and energy, maybe health issues, 5 of Pentacles is also lack of money, lack of feeling like you have sanctuary, like a sanctuary. Let's keep going, because so I was saying fear not, because you have the 10 of Pentacles as your overall. Ace of Pentacles in your foundation. I don't know what this is. New job, new money opportunity, maybe even something that's solid. This card is the potential. This is the seed, and when it starts growing, it turns into this, which is your overall energy. All right, so let's keep going. A lot of earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, could have it in your chart, sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever. Maybe that's who you're dealing with. Or this could just simply have to do with your stability, your security, money, maybe. Let's see what else we have. We have the Tower in the past, something falling apart, maybe something happening all of a sudden. This could even be a sudden awareness of something that kind of demolishes old beliefs. Let's see what else comes out. Oh, if I can move my leg. Okay. Ace of Wands on your mind. Bro, if I've never seen such a reading that is literally screaming newness. And that is all you are wanting and accepting. I really love that. I love that. So Ace of Wands on your mind could be fresh new ideas, passion for something. It could also, Ace of Wands could represent intimacy, creation, a new spark. And you have the High Priestess as your outcome. Card of intuition, inner knowing, one who observes and stays quiet. So let's see what's going on. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Seven of Wands, 6 of Cups, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. You're standing your ground with something, and it's something that's really connected to your heart. This 10 of Pentacles, for some of you, this can be something to do with family. I don't know if the 7 of Wands is you've pushed this away or you stood your ground. What is the 7 of Wands? Because I need to see what that is. Because I like the 6 of Cups and this King of Cups. Strong Scorpio energy there. But it's like, that's good. So why is the 7 of Wands here? Queen of Cups. Now you have a matching pair. For some of you, look, it's you, Sagittarius, right there at the bottom of the deck, the Temperance card. So, okay, so for some of you, what you've done was pushed something away. Maybe you've stood your ground. I don't know if necessarily pushed away in the sense of getting that clarity of what it is you want, where you feel your heart is secure, stable in. For some of you, you didn't allow yourself to get too emotionally attached. And it's even possible that I don't even know how to explain it, kind of like made up excuses to yourself to convince yourself on how to stabilize your emotions with something. Let me see what the Six of Cups is. The Seven of Pentacles, an investment. Justice, Libra. Balanced emotions. There's something here that is tied to your heart. I don't even know how to explain it. For some of you, I get the sense of like some sort of family situation. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but like your heart was really in that. And then for whatever reason, I just get the sense of having to stabilize your emotions. If it's not family, it's anything that's related to something that has roots, that is grounded, that is long-term. So let me give you an example. Let's say for whatever reason you had to move away from family that you were really close to. And that feeling of like, oh, you know what, I'm not going to feel too sad about it, or I'm not going to cry about it, or whatever. I'm going to stabilize my emotions. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. I'm not saying that that's exactly your story, but that's the feeling I'm getting. What is the Fool? I also get you are only going to engage and invest in with people who are serious, who are on the same level as you, who put in the same effort as you. King of Pentacles, Judgment, Sun. Wow, strong energy here. This is like a certainty. You are going all in with a situation that you know you have certainty in and clarity that this is one, either it's going to make me money, or there is security here. This is something that's long term, or this is a person who wants commitment. Could it be that this is a reconciliation? You have the Judgment card. The Six of Cups showed up before. There's a possibility. Let me see. What is the Judgment? The Two of Wands, a decision, a choice about the future. So this is an opportunity, excuse me, in regards to either another person or some sort of partnership or bringing something together. It doesn't have to be a reconciliation with an ex or something like that, right? Aren't we in retrograde season? I'm not exactly sure. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah. For some of you, if it's not, no, this has to do with other people. Because I don't feel like this is just you within you. Let me see what the Sun card is. Knight of Swords. For some of you, it's getting clarity from someone. Maybe someone is stressed out or overthinking. Could even be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Let's move on. Why is the Five of Pentacles the challenge? Not having enough money. For some of you, it's feeling like something is being taken away. or you have to leave something behind. What is that? Star, Aquarius energy, Chariot, Cancer energy, Nine of Cups, Six of Swords. For some of you, this is about a move, like an actual move. Traveling. Obviously, that's not for everyone, but we have cards here that represent that. The Star, the Chariot, the Six of Swords. I think there's doubt seeping in here. There's an opportunity that you want to take a leap of faith in if you haven't already. But the challenge is you feel like either you're leaving something behind or you're not sure if it's going to work out. For some of you, you feel, and I feel like this is a masculine energy, but it could be for female Sagittariuses. Take it as it resonates. I feel like for some of you, you feel like if you go back to something or someone or whatever, you don't know if you're going to be accepted or if it's going to play out the way that you think it's going to play out. Maybe try not to get your hopes up too high. This is something that you really want, though. For some of you, you feel called, you feel guided. I feel like there's also, for somebody, something that you want to do. Something that you want to do. Kind of like following a dream or pursuing, I don't know, something that either makes you feel happy or that you've been wanting for a while. Okay, why is the Ace of Pentacles here? New lease on life for some, this Ace of Pentacles. A new life. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Sagittarius? A new seed that you're planting. Page of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Page of Cups. I feel like this is something that you will commit to or that you want to. For some of you, this is about learning something. This is a new opportunity in regards to education. That's what I was getting before, like wanting to do something. For some of you, this is going back to school or taking some sort of course, or I don't know. Maybe there is something you wanted to do that was like a hobby of yours, and now you want to make that into your career. I don't know, your business. I also get, like, for some of you, this is about maybe even hiring someone. There's some sort of good news in regards to this Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. That's good news. I also get the sense of following one's heart, but not in a delusional way. So we could even not say following one's heart. This is more of like following one's spirit, higher self. For some of you, this is about a reconciliation. There could be some sort of an apology coming in. What is the Tower? Why is that in the past? Why is the Tower in the past? Two of Cups, Magician, Four of Cups. So something happened where there was either a sense of complacency or you're feeling same-ish, different day. For some of you, getting just not satisfied with the situation. It's just, I don't know, something just didn't work out. I also get the sense of, like, whatever this is in the past, this is you coming back around to rebuild. Not necessarily, it could be for some, maybe rebuild things of the past with that reconciliation stuff that I was talking about. But I get the sense of like doing right for yourself. Kind of, let's say the education thing, right? This is just an example. I don't know, maybe when you were supposed to go to college, you wanted to go for the culinary arts. I don't know, I'm just giving an example. But you didn't have enough money to go to that college, so you decided to go to a community college, something that you could afford, and then you just never went back to the culinary arts. And now you're, I don't know, 42 years old, and you're like, you know what? I should go do that. I should go do that. So it's kind of like reclaiming that lost dream, even though it wasn't really lost, or just going back. I just kind of like get a retrieval energy. Bro, I don't know. This has been a very unique reading, let me tell you. What is this Ace of Wands on your mind? Why is the Ace of Wands here? Bro, it is cold today. It's so cold. Like, it's drastic. Yesterday, it was like 60. Today, it's like in the upper 30s. And it actually started flurrying over here, like little snow. All right. Hanged Man, Queen of Swords, Five of Wands. There might be some sort of conflict here in regards to, I don't know if it's other people maybe going against it or telling you, no, don't do that, or something like that, or perhaps this is something internal, but you see things clearly. You've thought about this for a while. For some of you, there is some sort of sacrifice, and maybe that's why the Five of Swords is the challenge. Like that feeling that I was getting of leaving something behind. There might be some sort of sacrifice here, but there's a clarity here for you that you see, that you feel. And you're tired of waiting. Tired of, for some of you, is tired of being dangled that carrot in front of your face, whether it's by someone or you yourself are doing it to yourself. Like saying, oh yeah, I'm going to do that, and you never do. I feel like this is tackling something, this new opportunity. There's a spark. There's a fire within you that is driving you towards this. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is that the outcome for Sagittarius? I don't know if this is making sense. You let me know. Comment down below. That kind of rhymes. High Priestess, why is it here? Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the World. For some of you, this is about reclaiming your childhood. I don't get the sense of helping a child, but it's just like you yourself, your inner child, maybe. There's something about going back to the past or going back to something that's more authentic, more genuine. Maybe more that's authentically you. Or if it's about a relationship that actually feels like there's something there. Not this BS. If you were dealing with situations that just left question marks, that made you kind of like, yes, no, maybe so, not, no. No, stand firm, Sag. Stand firm. You have Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning. This is a new chapter, a new book, whatever you want to call it. The World card, that is a completion of a cycle. That is an accomplishment. This is a new you emerging. This high priestess could be that your intuition is either going to grow stronger to let you know, yes, you are making the right decision. Yes, stand firm with yourself, because the high priestess doesn't back down, because she just knows too much. Not too much, but she has wisdom. So whatever somebody else is going to say to you, whatever someone else is going to do, she doesn't move a muscle. She's just like, it's kind of like when someone is lying to you and they think that you're believing them, and you're like, bro, I know the truth. and you just sit there because you have this confidence because you know the truth. You might have to push yourself a little bit, because you might convince yourself, oh no, sadness, of letting this go, or oh, what if I feel some sort of regret? For some of you, there's something new, and the past kind of haunts you a little bit and doesn't allow you to open up. Move forward, Sag. Move forward. You have the strength. I just spit all over my cards. Strength, Page of Knight of Pentacles, Lovers, Leo, Gemini energy. You have Scorpio energy with the Death card at the bottom of the deck. This is like you are signing the book and writing a new one. This is requiring some sort of courage, strength, standing firm. And this is about a choice, this Lover's card. Seven of Cups. This is a choice. Seven of Cups is about choices. There's a Death card again. It might be a little bit difficult for you to either open up to this or to let go of something, because something else is working out. You might think, oh, well, I already know this situation, or I already, I feel comfortable here. And for some of you, something might feel a little bit like a burden, but you're going to overcome that. Your thoughts are getting the best of you. Making you feel confused, making you feel trapped. There might be fear. But you got this. You got this. You've grown into a different level, into a different phase in your life. You've gained wisdom, maturity. This is now to be celebrated. For some of you, you have a hard time actually accepting good things for you. Like, as much as you want to be like, oh, I want good things. For some of you, good things come and you feel uncomfortable. Kind of like what I feel like, like when someone offers help or they give you money and you're like, oh, no, it's all right. It's okay. And you're like, and a part of you is like, dude, you could actually use that. Why don't you just accept it? They're giving it to you. You're like, oh, no, because this, and that. No, it's okay. All right, Sag, that's what I have for you. So let's go for Oracle. What is your advice and clarity? What a very interesting reading. I really like it. All right. What is the advice and clarity for Sagittarius? What is the advice and clarity for Sagittarius? Abundance. Fantastic. Oh, and dissipating. Let's take out 2. I've been only taking out 1. And they're both yellow cards. What is yellow? Intellectual, creative, intellect, precise, cooperative, reasonable, innovation, originality, wisdom, and instinct. The yellow cards of the 3rd chakra, solar plexus, reveal our planning processes. Do we have a logical or scattered approach? Because they represent thinking and problem solving. In essence, they show what's on your mind. Interesting. I usually don't read this part, but hey, you need to hear it. Sagittarius. I love it. I'm so excited for you. All right, so Sag, you have abundance. First card that came out. Inside a magical treasure chest, gold coin swap stories. 1 coin tells how a man foolishly dropped her down a drain, then cried instead of trying to get her out. Later, an enterprising little girl used string and chewing gum to fish her out. The coins remember how this girl saved them, along with many others, and eventually bought a house. As all coins desire to be well spent, they agree that she was indeed a wise person. Just showing this up close so you can see. Think about your relationship with money. Are you the wise girl or the foolhardy man? Money is naturally attracted toward appreciation and gratitude. And if this is not about money for you, hey, Andy, if this is not about money for you, this money equals, like, what is the feeling that you get when you have money? Like, you feel secure, right? Because you could pay for groceries, you could pay your bills, you can pay for the new pair of shoes that you want, whatever. There's a sense of security with money. So if it's not about money, it is about security. Okay. Be wary of using your financial situation as an excuse to avoid doing something. Do it, Sag. That education you want to get, that new, I don't know, job thing you want to do, hobby, you want to get that into motion. You want to go, I don't know, maybe you haven't seen your family in years. Yeah, and buy the plane ticket. Are your thoughts and actions around money empowering or disempowering you? Keywords: friendship, wisdom, windfall, abundance through gratitude, releasing regret. Releasing regret is a big one. Go to the gym. Being good with money. Gold represents the power of the mind to choose. One choice may be wise and the other foolish. Choosing well may involve temporary sacrifice in order to gain your desires. Remember that you can always make a new choice. Maybe that's also what's holding you back, thinking that you can't make a new choice. Thinking that you're stuck with the choice. And you know what? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe because in the past, you had to be stuck with a choice. And I don't know. Okay. Dissipating is the next one. Canary, a pet bird, has wonderful ideas for an action movie starring his owner, Mrs. Robinson. They frequently discuss the exciting plot with friends and family. But when they're given money to make the screenplay a reality, Canary and Mrs. Robinson choose to go on a cruise instead. For the rest of their lives, they talk about their great story and exist in fantasy, not reality. Bro, this is your reading. This is exactly your reading. I don't know what your situation is in particular. Beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? Keywords: companionship, connection, assistance, taking action, content to dream, going in circles, strong intelligence, making excuses, and procrastinating. Allow gentle flight to your thoughts. Canary yellow supports the creativity and daydreaming. Recognizing the difference between a daydream and a well thought out plan is key, as creativity must be freed from its cage. For some of you, you've been talking about something for the longest time and you don't do it. And you give yourself excuses. All right. Sag. Let's take out the Rebel deck. And what are the unfiltered messages? All right. Are we doing just one? What is the unfiltered? What does Sagittarius need to hear right now? What does Sagittarius need to hear? I guess that's just this one card. All right, Oh my God, I freaking love this. This is so amazing, bro. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that ish. The world has your back. Oh my Lord. Sag, if you needed a sign, this is your sign. This is your sign. For some of you, what you've been doing is a little bit on the people-pleasing side. And not in a negative sense. Maybe you just really care about people and you care about how you're going to affect them, right? Like a natural, empathetic person would. But you've been sacrificing you. And maybe even being a little bit of a masochist, being like, yeah, well, I deserve this. This is the consequences of blah, blah, blah. Or, Sag, goodness gracious. You have to be you. You've done this before. You've taken the leap of faith with something before. Or was it that scared you? That's scaring you now? There's a difference here, though, Sag. Because you have a different outlook now. You've gone through certain experiences that, like I said in the beginning, that have allowed you to be certain of what you want. Now, I'm not saying 100%, obviously, but, you know, you're at a point in your life where you don't think like you thought when you were 18 years old. So, yeah. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after it. The world has your back. My goodness. Oh, also, I was getting a very tiny feeling before, and I didn't say anything because I wanted to continue with what I was saying before I forgot. For some of you, if this is resonating with you, it would be a good idea to hold on to something that makes you feel secure or confident. So if, like, how do I explain it? You know how sometimes when certain people go through something that's difficult, that's when they start praying. So something like this. I'm not saying you have to necessarily pray, but if that's your thing, you know, there's something here about being connected. There's a deep connection here. Whatever this is, it's like it's meant for you, or you're needing to bond this deep something. I don't know. I wish I knew the words. But this is something that's meant for you. All right, Sag, I'm going to leave it there. Oh man, I put the cards away and I need to do the shorts. If you resonated with the reading, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye, Andy.